Good morning and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I'm Airee. If this is your first time, just welcome. If you want to see literally everything I eat and drink in one given day, stay tuned. Water. There's water beside my bed and I typically leave about 8 ounces. I don't drink it through the night. I leave it for first thing in the morning. So when I wake up, I down that 8 ounces of water. I have a really hard time going to the bathroom and staying regular. That water first thing in the morning sends me straight to the bathroom. That might be TMI, but if you've been rocking with me for a minute, don't really hold back. Y'all gonna get the raw, real me, period. And that just helps me like eliminate waste, feel really energetic, right? Because now I'm feeling light and airy in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Drink that water in the morning. Then the second thing I have is tea. If you don't know, I have a product-based business that's called Healthy Not Skinny, and we sell these glass bottles, we sell detox tea, and we also have some apparel like hats and shirts and fun things like that. Check the link below and go over to Healthy Not Skinny. 2 bags of my detox tea in here today just because, yeah, I just needed to get my life together. So I drink this tea first thing in the morning. I don't eat until 2 o'clock. Totally forgot that I'm about to work out. Like, how did I forget that? So I'm about to work out, which means I'm gonna have my BCAAs. The BCAAs I use are from True Supplements. This is the pink guava flavor. True Supplements is by Massey Areas, and I love everything Massey Areas. I'm gonna take a full scoop. The BCAAs are in the bottle. I use the BCAA to give me a boost of nice light boost of energy when I'm working out in a fasted state. BCAAs also help you support lean muscle mass production, which is what I'm trying to do. Leaning out, grind all winter to shine all summer, okay? I like drinking out of this Healthy Not Skinny bottle all day because I can track how much water I'm having. So this is gonna be my second 20 ounce, serving of water. And I drink this while I work out. The BCAAs have been consumed. Today was upper body day. I was doing some curls, some shoulder press, some chest press, some push-ups. I mean, my arms, I don't even know how I'm still moving them right now because they're killing me. So now it is time to make my make it to 2 o'clock concoction. And these are all things that you are fully aware of and know about, but let's talk about it. So the first thing I need is some water. Again, I'm using my Healthy Not Skinny bottle, 20 ounces. Y'all can order these over at healthynotskinny.net. I try to drink a minimum of 80 ounces of water. So this is going on 60. The first thing that's gonna go inside of this water is lemon juice. And I don't need a lot, that's probably about a teaspoon. Then we have apple cider vinegar. We all love apple cider vinegar, and I just take a capful of this. The last thing I'm gonna put in is some cayenne pepper. This is the mother, okay? The cayenne pepper is what really keeps you from like killing somebody when you're hungry. Cayenne pepper is also really good at keeping your metabolism really high. This is not, you're gonna lose 10 pounds in 10 days. This is not any of that. This is, I don't want to kill anybody because I still have 2 hours to go until I eat. So I'm making this at 12:03. I don't eat until 2 o'clock. That's what this drink is for me. Okay, so the cayenne pepper adds a little spice. Like I don't know if y'all can even see that. Let me see. That like so little. I buy my cayenne pepper from an herb shop. I don't know what is the difference between this and what I buy from the grocery store, but it is not the same. They are not made equal, okay? So I just drop a pinch of that in, give everything a nice good shake and blend. And again, the acidity from the vinegar, the lemon, and then the spice from the pepper just makes me forget that I'm hungry. Perfect, nothing is overwhelming. I could probably do a little bit more cayenne pepper, but the moment I do that, it's gonna be too much, so I'm gonna leave it. It's perfect. The right amount of ACV makes your water sweet. Too much ACV makes it unbearable to drink. So I stick with the capful, and it adds a nice sweet taste that balances well with the lemon juice, and then a little bit of spice with that cayenne pepper. Sweet and spicy, honey, that's me. Sweet and spicy. Ow! This concoction is great for people who are new to the intermittent fasting world, you're just trying to start it out, you are dying of hunger, try this out because it really helps me get through. Like, I won't even be concerned about food while I'm drinking this for the next 2 hours. All right, so the next thing will be actual food. I know you're probably like, what the hell? Like, all you're doing is drinking, but yeah, I don't eat until 2, so I do a lot of liquids. I drink almost all of my water intake in that first, you know, few hours of my day. So yeah, food's up next. Hey. So let's get into what I'm gonna have first to break my fast. I'm gonna start with creatine, okay? Again, I told y'all I'm trying to be very conscious about my lean muscle development, so I am using creatine to help that, right? Decrease recovery time and lactic acid. I work out a ton. I work out 6 to 7 days a week. Again, this one is from True Supplements, same company that my BCAAs are from. So in a glass, I just drop 1 tablespoon of the greens and then 1 scoop of my creatine in there, and I'm gonna add some water. This is not, it doesn't taste good. My stove, I'm gonna get my pan hot and I'm gonna use this MCT oil. I'm gonna have a fried egg as well. I use this coconut MCT. I am trying to lean muscle mass, y'all. Lean muscle mass, that means healthy fats, and MCT and coconut oil are great sources of healthy fat. So I'm just gonna drop a very little bit, probably a teaspoon, into my pan so I can fry my egg up, okay? We're gonna let that heat up, and then we're gonna pop our bagel into the toaster. Look at that egg frying up. So this is the brand of the smoked salmon that I use, smoked Atlantic salmon. It's in there, I promise. And flip it. It's a little too light skin for me, so that's gonna go back. All right, so we don't want the bagel burnt, so we're just gonna take 1/2 of it. I like to take the bottom half. This half we're gonna save for a snack. And so we're gonna lay some spinach down. We gotta get in those greens. Yes, we took a shot of greens, but there's nothing like actual roughage. So we have the smoked salmon. We're prioritizing protein, my friends. We got the egg. Egg is a great source of both protein and healthy fat, which we also cooked that egg in healthy fat. We got greens because what's life without greens? We gotta make sure that we're getting in those vitamins and nutrients that come from healthy greens. And then we have to make sure we get enough roughage in the day, you know, to stay fully digesting our food properly. And then lastly, we got some carbohydrates in that bagel. I worked out really hard this morning and still have clients to train this afternoon, so carbs are key for me. And so this is what I'm gonna have. Don't forget that I'm gonna have the other half of the bagel in about an hour and some change as a small snack. And so we'll be back. Staying tuned for dinner. Hey friends, it's like this day is never ending. Like, that's how I feel, and I need a snack. I'm not gonna finish eating on time today because I had a client, and then I have a live with so I have a monthly membership service and I go live with them every week. And this week we're talking about topics. I'm doing a Q&A and just helping them, you know, with their health goals and get their lives together. So I need a snack because I won't be able to cook until after that live, which is typically like an hour. And so what I'm having for my snack is I have some pretzel crisps. I really like everything bagel, seasoning, style, whatever. 1 tablespoon of hummus, and then 1 serving of chips is 10 chips, so I literally count them. But this is how I do it. I just make sure I know my servings, how much is in things, you know, my calories, try to keep everything in check. So yeah, this is my quick little snack. 10 pretzel crisps, a tablespoon of hummus. I'm gonna eat this while I get started with that live. And then we're gonna come back to the kitchen and cook our dinner and have some dessert. Yay! So I just got off my live with the crew. It was so great. We're about to cook this food. Enough talking about that. Enough talking about work. So I cook with the least amount of ingredients that I possibly can. That is always like a super goal of mine. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that MCT oil and just pop it in the pan, just a little bit, boom, like that. We're gonna let that heat up. We're gonna take some garlic, just a nice big old heat. I mean, you can't never have enough garlic. I don't care what anybody say. We're gonna throw in the scripts. Get those in, let them do their thing, let them do their thing. And then we're gonna open up the mushrooms. And so this is gonna cook down, y'all. Now, while that's cooking, okay, we need some seasonings. The only thing we need some garlic powder. Yes, I use the Walmart brand, because why not? I need to save some money, okay? We need onion powder. Cayenne pepper. Now I'm gonna use the one from the store. I'm not using that one I used earlier, because that's gonna take me out. I didn't use any salt, friends. Why? Because I don't need that. I'm gonna take a little bit of water so that can keep cooking. And now we're just gonna get out a good stir and let it do its thing. In the bottom of this bowl, we're gonna pop in some spinach. Okay, now we have cooked quinoa. This is a lifesaver for me. I don't have time to be cooking quinoa. Now sometimes I will. But this cooked quinoa is already portioned out. I don't have to do anything besides that right there. All right, so this is gonna be the base for our dinner. All right, so now we're gonna take this goodness. Okay, I don't know if that's the words. It's probably clear it's not. And then we're gonna take some of that juice, ooh, and pour it over. Not all of it, because you need some for tomorrow. Now we're gonna top this off, blue top jalapeno popper dressing. Now this is not necessary, but when I tell you that this is the piece de resistance, look at that beautiful bowl. Yummy! We have come to the end of the night. I am so tired, but I wanted to show y'all what I do for dessert. What is life without sweets? I'm making a yogurt parfait. I'm gonna start, this is my mason jar, starting with some granola at the bottom. I use Faye Greek yogurt. If you watched my last What I Eat in a Day video, then you've seen this recipe. I don't really measure it out. I just cover the granola, but I try not to put too much, and it's lazy, so I don't need a whole lot. Strawberries, so I cut some strawberries. I'm gonna just drop those in. Then we have pecans, a nice small handful. Crunch them up over the strawberries. Then I'm gonna take some agave, not a lot. Then I go back in with a little bit more yogurt, again, just covering the top. Go in with the rest of the strawberries. So I just chopped up 3 strawberries, like 3 medium-sized strawberries. And I used half at the bottom and then the other half at the top. Then we take our granola. The granola I use is from Kind, the Kind brand. My favorite. I will, like if it's not at one store, I will go to another store and find it. And I top this off with more agave. And then, boom. So you got some, you know, little layers in there. And it's really good. I often am craving like cakes and brownies. Really satiates my sweet tooth. Like I said, it's healthy, that Greek yogurt, healthy fats. You got fat in the nuts, you got a little sugar from the agave and more sweetened from the granola with the oats, and it's just delicious. And so this is how I'm gonna end my eating tonight. Yeah, I'm really tired. Thank y'all for joining me on What I Eat in a Day. Let me know if y'all want to see more of these by giving this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Maybe we should do What I Eat like a weekend. because this is like a week kind of thing. My weekends look a little bit different. I have a little bit more fun on the weekends. So let me know what y'all think. Talk to y'all later. Bye.